Hey, what's up everybody? While with you guys, we're going to go over ADA, Cardano, and some possible price action predictions for Cardano. We called this trade. It's doing very well over the last, 2 days. We called the trade in our Discord. You can see we posted a few times in our paid channel and in our free channel. You can join our Discord for free. Also, I may as well share that we are going to be media partners for BTC conference in Miami, June 4th to 5th. We have some big speakers from like Michael Saylor to Jack Dorsey, and we have just a huge lineup. So if you don't have your tickets, you could go and get your ticket. Use YL, so WAEL 10 for a 10% discount. Unless you're buying using Bitcoin, you'll get a discount. The event is pretty much filled. If you're in Miami for those dates, reach out, let's link up, and let's just enjoy the awesome beach. So let's get into Cardano. You're probably looking at this and thinking like, what the hell is this? Let's go over the price action together and where I think Cardano might be going. So we're gonna look at the USD pair right here and the Bitcoin pair. We'll start with the USD pair actually. So right now what I'm seeing is this was the previous all-time high in the dollar, which was $1.40. It might be higher in some places, it might be lower in some places, but we're using the Binance exchange. So we're seeing at the highest price was $1.39, and we were just thrusting over that, and we finally really broke out of that today. So if we draw this, we kind of have like a bull flag right here, in my opinion. And this is because the price was moving too quick. You see, we had some sort of consolidation here, and then we had a longer consolidation here. Price can't just move up in like an upward like arrow or just one green candle like this. That's red, but you get what I'm talking about. You'll have these waves, these retraces, and you'll have some more type of organic price movement than just like a huge impulse up. So we have these consolidation moves, and that's what I'm seeing. And not only that, we've held this area very nicely. So you can see from the highest point to where the candles actually closed and or opened, we're holding this. So this is pretty bullish to me, to be honest, because we haven't broken down. We are in a clear uptrend on the US dollar. You can see here, let's use this point for an example. We're setting a lower high here, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then we've broken this whole market structure and started putting in higher highs. And then we ran up to the all-time high, and we're now just kind of breaking it. So I'm expecting a further move to the upside, and we can look at the dollar value to determine where price may go. So you can see here, we held the 38.2 retrace, the price reversal area. We've held that very nicely. Usually when I see this hold, I want to see like a quick move into the next extension, which would be $1 and basically 90 cents. Then we have $2.34. And then crypto really loves the 127 extension, which would be $3.17. So those would kind of be my next targets for ADA. And if we're looking at that in the dollar pairing, that would be almost 100% from this current move, from this current price actually. It would be almost 100%. Which you can't go wrong doing. So let's flip over to the Bitcoin pair. My pair that I trade, the dominant pair that I'm trading in, because I'm putting in Bitcoin to make more Bitcoin instead of USDT to make, USDT. So same thing here, but there's something that stuck out to me. The same thing we're seeing here, this downtrend got crushed, or changed. However you want to look at it, and however you do, your trend line, you can see, and that's from candle to candle or wick to wick, and you can see here we had our downtrend play in, and then we broke that downtrend because we stopped putting in lower highs and lower lows, and we went to the upside. So now we're putting a higher high and a lower high. And this is the point that I wanted to share with you guys. This huge zone, and you can see here that this was the zone I was watching to hold. I actually caught a 1750 buy. It hit 1748, I believe, at its lowest, right here. 1745. I got in a buy at 1750 and 1950, so my average is 1850 sats, which is about right here, and I called that trade in the Discord, and we shared a few others. So currently I'm at a 57% gain, and I'll be so let me go over this area, and I'll go over the next TPs. So this was a huge support here, and we had the huge bounce, 100% bounce right here, and then we saw a rejection. We broke down here and we got rejected here. Doji and bearish engulfing candle, we got rejected. We didn't make it close. And this, we did make it close, but we didn't get rejected, or we didn't get to that zone for that rejection, for that nice short or whatever it may be. We made a lower high right here, and then on the upside, when we broke this market structure, we broke. We actually had this candle, this weekly candle. You can see here, we saw some form of rejection, and then we actually started using this as support. So that change of polarity, when we changed the resistance into support, former resistance into support, and we've respected that. So I looked at this as a buying area. So this was a huge area of confluence for me, of support and resistance, of now turned resistance into huge demand. So I took my Fibonacci and I took it from the retrace area right here to the top, and that area actually fell in line perfectly with the 61.8% PRZ, price reversal zone. So you would go back into a smaller time frame and then look for a buy. I was looking for a bullish engulfing candle, and I just put a few orders down there. You have your bullish engulfing candle right here, and that would have been literally the best buy. I had an order down here, so just in case it just swung down, I would have got wicked in, and that's what happened actually. So then this was the area on the daily. I was looking for it to kind of break because it was getting rejected here, as you can see. So it was just kind of trending in here, and then we finally broke above, and the next area I would be looking to break would be this prior high. Once we break that area, these are the next straight take profits I'm looking for. And let me pull them out. Okay, so I'll go back on the weekly, as we were on the weekly actually, and then I'll go to the monthly. So the 27 extension was my target, my first target, and then I do believe it will run up to the 127, as I mentioned, and that's actually that. Like, look at how both these points are in line with resistance, with like next resistance areas. So you can see here, this will be a pretty much a heavy resistance area for us to break. And if we broke this area, we'd be on our way to test the all-time high, to 6,000 sats. We're at 2,900 right now. And if we get to the next TP from this price point, it would be about 32%, all the way up to the highest point here, 44%. That would complete a 100% trade for me at about 1850 sats. And looking at just the price action right here, we had our first huge move. We had that pullback. So if we look on the monthly as well, we had that much needed pullback because ADA just exploded. It did about 555%, and I saw a lot of people just jumping in on it, and I knew, don't chase, wait for the retrace. I had to get in. I waited for a retrace, and now we're in this. So it looks like we're just going to keep continuing. That was like the large monthly candle. We had a retrace. Actually, with these large candles, it's not foreign to see a test of half of the candle, and that's what it looks like it did. And you can see here it bounced on this perfectly, and we had huge support right here, resistance right here, and support again right here. So that was a no-brainer buy, and it looks like we're going into the negative 27 extension, which would be 3,800 sats. So that's what I'm eyeing next. And if we break this area, we'd be going up to the 6,000 sats. So if we test where we are right now, 3,000, let's say 2,900 sats, all the way to the all-time high, that's 200%. So if we did that on the current graph and we took the current price to about 200%, that would give us about $5. So $5 would be my humble target on I was gonna say ECA, on Cardano, on ADA. $5 would be my target. Markets have been very irrational, so we can see $7, we can see 10. It's just been crazy. I'm like, look at Dogecoin. So it's hard to call tops, it's hard to call bottoms. Nobody can do it. But this is the best we can do. So thank you guys for watching my video. We are doing the $1,000 giveaway real soon. I know I've been saying that for a hot minute, but we're going to be actually doing our best to do it this week. Record it on the green screen or somewhere nice, and then just give that crypto out. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting, and hopefully I can see some of you guys in Florida. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.